WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 11.
An anniversary celebration was held tonight for people who have helped to grow downtown Lansing since 2010. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. Lansing has more than 200 unique businesses, including one that has been around for 15 years with one goal in mind, and that's to help downtown businesses thrive. Leaders with Lansing Downtown Inc. held a celebration tonight to not only celebrate its longevity, but also its success. 6 News reporter Delaney Rogers joins us now live from the studio. She was at the party and is here for you now with the story. Good evening, Delaney.
Jorma, Downtown Lansing Incorporated has not only been around for over a decade, but has contributed over 25,000 volunteer hours to giving back to Lansing. And tonight, the organization honored other businesses and volunteers.
Tucked in the basement of this art gallery, dozens of Lansing businesses gathered for an evening of excellence.
Celebrating and honoring the people and places who make our downtown Lansing community really grow and thrive.
Kathleen Edgerly is the executive director of Downtown Lansing Incorporated, a business that is celebrating 15 years with other companies within the downtown community.
Being a Main Street organization is all about community-driven projects and initiatives, how we shape our community together.
The theme? Planting seeds for change, together we grow. The Lafay Art Gallery was transformed into a space that recognized the efforts of local businesses.
Really highlighting planting the seeds of change and how we grow together. That is a true testament to the work of Main Street.
Awards in the shape of wooden businesses were presented to organizations for their contributions to the city.
Over the last 15 years, we've seen over 30,000 volunteer hours, over $122 million of investment.
Volunteer hours, investments, and more than 300 enhancements to historic buildings in Lansing celebrated this evening.
We are reflective of the entire state, and we want what happens here and what people experience here to reflect passion, pride, and place.
Edgerly says over the next 2 to 3 years, the passion for community will continue as $628 million will be invested into the community and welcome new businesses.
Truly the place where commerce, community, and culture connect. But at the end of the day, we are the capital city, making us Michigan's downtown.
Downtown Lansing Incorporated were also presented an award to commemorate 15 years of being a business. The event began at 6 p.m. and wrapped up at 7:30. Back to you.
Delaney, thank you very much. We have a health update from Potter Park Zoo in Lansing regarding Dopsy, the zoo's rare black rhino. 6 News has learned she continues to recover, and doctors say a blockage they've been treating is getting smaller. Last week, zoo officials found that Dopsy had a gastrointestinal obstruction and she wasn't eating properly. She's been getting treatment ever since, and after a follow-up procedure yesterday, zoo officials say that obstruction is now significantly smaller. Dopsy is also now eating, drinking, and interacting with her caretakers, and while she's not fully recovered yet, her caretakers say she's well on the road to recovery. This just in. There's currently a power outage in the South Lansing area that's impacting a little more than 2,300 customers. According to the BWL website, the outage is happening because of equipment failure. Restoration right now isn't until 2 a.m. We will keep you updated. University of Michigan Health Sparrow held a grand opening today for the Jerome and Ferguson Streets housing project. Take a look. These homes were donated by U of M Health Sparrow and have been converted for single-family use. Organizers say Sparrow has donated 9 properties to the Ingham County Land Bank and Habitat for Humanity Capital Region as part of the health system's commitment to the community.
Well, it is important to the community, mainly because we want to make sure that we do have families here rather than abandoned houses. And so it is important to make sure that we are turning over those abandoned spaces to the community, back to the community, in the best shape that we possibly can.
The first homes were renovated and purchased last year, which hospital officials say helped local residents achieve their dreams of home ownership. And now the remaining homes are ready for purchase. Leaders with Catholic Charities of Ingham, Eaton, and Clinton counties are still taking donations of school supplies ahead of the new school year to help those in need. And while the group has already held their backpack giveaway event, they're still accepting donations like new backpacks, spiral notebooks, and pocket folders, pens, pencils, and crayons, glue sticks, scissors, and rulers.
Mission Backpack is a wonderful event that we've been doing for many years, and just as it says, our mission is to get backpacks out for school-age kids who need one. Sometimes, the cost or having the dollars available to get that student prepared for school can have an impact on the family.
St. Gerard Catholic Church will also be collecting donations through August 31st. An artist in Lansing is now working hard to open a neighborhood print shop for the local art community to use. Jimmy Soup-Coyer purchased a home on the east side and says he spent the better part of a year slowly transforming 2 of its rooms into a shared print studio that includes new equipment and picking up used equipment from closed print shops. He says he wants a place where local artists can come and use equipment they wouldn't have access to otherwise.
I always thought it was a really cool mode of personal expression, and I volunteered at our local makerspace for years, a place where you have access to all these different kinds of tools and can make all manner of stuff, but they can't really accommodate a print space there. It's more like wood shop, blacksmithing. So I figured, once I wrapped up my time there, that I would start my own thing that was focused on print.
The next step for Coyer is to purchase yellow and cornflower blue ink, which he says would allow artists to print in every color. From there, he plans to start hosting open print days once or twice a month.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Weather focus over the next several days, no doubt, will be heat and humidity. Maximized probably on Saturday and Sunday, but it's still going to be humid even into next week. For those taking advantage of the Jackson County Fair over the next couple of days, today we're in the upper 80s. Tomorrow and Saturday we have from upper 80s to lower 90s, and that's as the heat index begins to climb between 95 and 100 on Saturday. So plenty of fluids and sunscreen. Satellite radar, still a couple of decent showers and storms near Alpena, but for us here in mid-Michigan, we basically missed out on all the storms today. They were to our east and to our north. Dew points will be climbing over the next several days. Just a bit, though. We're going to kind of hover in that 65 to 70 degree range until early next week, when we may go into the lower 70s and actually ramp up how it's going to feel out there. Here's a look at the high temperature trend. Warmest days, Saturday, Sunday, low 90s. We do cool off Monday and Tuesday, but remember, that's when the dew point starts to climb, so it's going to feel about the same. Mid 80s is our coolest day on Wednesday, and then we're near 90 again by next Saturday. Maybe not quite as humid next weekend, but it's still going to be quite warm out there. Our Skyview network, speaking of warm, current temperature is 77 degrees. It is warm out there tonight. High today 88, morning low 69. Of course, no rain in the rain gauge. In Grand Ledge today, even warmer. High temperature 91, 67 was the low. Our current temperature at 74 degrees. Light winds basically all day long. So we head south into Hillsdale. The temperature sitting at 72. High was a little bit cooler for southern areas, 85 degrees, 65 the low, and our wind peak today at 11 miles per hour. So we look at precision cast through the overnight hours. I think that these showers and storms, they really haven't developed to the north yet, so odds are we're dry tomorrow morning. As we move through the afternoon hours, sunshine until probably 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Cumulus clouds start to grow, and there may be 1 or 2 pop-up showers or thunderstorms. As we move into Saturday, even lower chances for rain unless you're heading to the north. Northern lower Michigan and the UP may see some showers and storms, but dry weather for us Saturday. This will probably fall apart before it ever gets here, so dry weather likely on Sunday as well. Temperatures tonight are sitting in the mid 70s, very warm all across the area, and lows aren't going to dip much cooler. We'll end up around 68 for the overnight low with partly cloudy skies. For Friday, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the lower 80s by noon, slight chance of a storm, 87 by 5 o'clock. The 6-day forecast, next chance of rain comes Monday and Tuesday as highs cool just a bit, and then we warm right back up. Some storms Friday, and we're looking at 90 again next Saturday.
Ooh, summer revving back up again.
It's going nowhere.
Thanks, man. All right, after the break, we go to Georgia, and we'll be here for you with the latest information on the military base shooting and what people are calling the soldiers who jumped on the suspect. Stay right there. 6 News at 11. We'll be right back.